Hello guys and welcome to this awesome American Heavy highlight. Our first match here is going to be on Mannerheim Line. Mannerheim Line is a map where usually I tend to go to JK Line, especially because their IS-7s are not a great tank. They don't really have dangerous heavies. They have annoying heavies, not dangerous heavies. Mainly the IS-4 is annoying. T57 technically too. You know how Wargaming fixes this crossing? They just make this terrain lower, like they do on Mountain Pass. It's so simple. We're headed into the hold down position, but we don't drive straight because that is a mistake. We always dip low to make sure we don't get shot by tanks like the shit barn at C7. As my teammates are actually pushing in and we have a quite even fight here, I decide to actually go with them instead of sitting behind the hold down. When you shoot like shit, you're welcome to the Dakillzor strat. Yeah, sure, he snaps my cupola while walking backwards, dude. Of course, boy. Go for the others. Please go for the others. I'm sitting close to the ridge. The enemies that are above me cannot peek me and shoot me, and now that the T57 has died, I can refocus. What the fuck is happening? Are you still alive? Yes, I'm under them, bro. And none of them is looking at me. Bit of luck. Why am I not peeking, guys? Wow, 115. I'm lost out on 500 damage here by being this low. Bro, I cannot tell you what just happened, guys. I don't know. Thankfully, the T57 looked at me. It's like, American friend! American friend! I don't shoot American homies. And moved on towards the naughty Russian tanks instead. If he didn't decide that, it would have been a lot worse. Being greedy as we are, we try to HE the shit barn. That doesn't always work out, though. American tank is friend. And the A7 will hit that probably. Or not. No, but honestly the T57 could have made very short work of me though. I got hella scared when he looked at me. Americans are friend, not food. At this point in the battle, we are trying to pick up as much as we can. At the scoreline 10-2, you just want to go in, trade your HP, and do the damage. Nothing wrong with loading an HE shell for a Batra 25T, making his way away. Is this Frodo really? I blind, so I hope that I can get a second shot because he's gonna explode. Welcome to our next game on Highway. Looking at the MM, you can clearly see that I'm a top tier heavy and that the enemy team has a mouse as their top tier heavy. Now the mouse being a great tank in this MM as well, does allow me to play the city super aggressive, take an initial position probably, and even farm the mouse if he gets to come around into the city at some point. This should be a farm, normally. Yeah, normally it should be a farm. They have a mouse and a mouse. In this map of Highway, I usually tend to go to the position at J9. J9 allows me to crossfire the guys coming to the K-line, and it's also not aggressive to the extent that the enemy team could overpush you, YOLO you, and kill you. You can see me clearly here, come towards that, you destroy the wall, and you can watch K-line and anybody trying to cross. I kind of want to push up straight, boys. It probably would be a mistake. We gotta be... We'll come and collect it, you know what I mean? One of the things doesn't have an actual 2FA. Gator can confirm. You should never save your payment details anywhere anyways. That's just like a good practice. You shouldn't save it anywhere at all, not on any website. Like, sure, it takes some extra time to buy something then, but like, There's no reason to buy, for example, your PayPal should be linked with your World of Tanks account. Save it on your computer at all. I mean, it's okay if you have a password manager. Like I use a password manager nowadays. It's pretty secure. Not happening. We're going to be shifting to the Maushan farm here because he's isolated and in a worse position than the AMX. And 3 damage, 3 damage. It's always important to keep an overview of the battle and see where your potential next farm could be. That's why we zoom out here, look at the positions the enemy team has, and then decide where we could push and how we can get to this map. I think I should go for the Maushan, but I need to kill these 75 for that. Why is he looking this way? After receiving a shot from the E75, I knew the Maushan would peek. So after killing the Maushan, I can now send the E75 back to the garage. You see, the E5 floor plate is kind of trolly. I mean, the whole frontal part of it is kind of trolly. Kind of like the E3, but of course not as good as the E3, right? But you get my point. Again, with a scoreline of 12-4, you just want to push forward. Surely, you could die, but you want to get that damage. Like one of the strengths of the tank, you know? The fact that it can't do that. Oh my god, unbelievable. You'll see me shoot on the move here, and that is simply because I want to maximize my damage. It's almost over when I get what I can get. That'd be 9k. Would have been 9k. Oh! Heavy tank 15 completed. Very cool, dude. Thanks! Hello guys and welcome to the small sponsor segment. Before you click away, this might apply to you, so stick with me. You may have heard about them before already on stream. MillionPugs, they're really awesome guys that have hosted stuff like the 3v3 tournament, the challenges that I did as well in combination with them. So they're really good to work with and they're giving back to the community as well. And it's literally as easy as registering through the link that I am putting in the description, adding the extension, and then you can just go on literally any of the online shops. You shop through them, you get cashbacks in the forms of pugs. Now what can you do with this? You can spend this on World of Tanks. You can get gold, premium days, consumables, tanks, like literally anything. And it's literally as easy as register through the link, add the extension, shop online. Those are the 3 things you gotta do. Helps out them, helps out me, helps out you, helps out everybody. Win-win situation for everybody involved. So please do check them out when you have the time and perhaps might be applicable to you. Welcome to Redshire Assault. One of my favorite modes to actually farm in if things go well. When we look at the lineups, we can see it's a tier 9, tier 10 and a few tier 8 battle. I usually tend to go towards the middle of the map, towards the 4-5 line, because it controls both sides and allows you to also shoot the K line and farm people that below you in F3 and E3. It's pretty straightforward when you get to take those positions. I'll shoot at E30 here. Thank you, Paulie. It's very kind of you. I went so low. How did your meeting go, David? Now that the enemies in the south get despotted, we want to move towards the EF line. Like we mentioned, we can pretty much farm anything that is in there because we get a pretty strong hold on position for ourselves. We're still from EU, Polly. We haven't moved over yet. I gotta be careful the way I approach this game. I do believe that I can come play here though. Right on the side. This is going well, boys, so far. Let's keep this up. If I peeks me, he dies. I can finish it yesterday, but he refused to do it on my naked. He's going his own account instead. No food? Oh, Polly. Remind him who puts the food on the table. If I would say that to my father, I would get the belt. That's all I'm going to say. I think the CS is also gaming on us now. I'm able to play this area because when you look at the team list, you see most of the tanks of the enemy team are spotted. I have a hold on to play around with as well, and my cupola is on the right side. Oh, no retreat, no surrender. Cool. By the time I understand now, I think. I want to wrap around the outside again now. Seeing as my team lost the north, now it's time to start relocating, because otherwise we end up in a crossfire. Shoot those guys in the ass. The angle you're about to see is both unspotted and allows a relatively free farm on towards the K-line positions. Even if I aimed it well, it wouldn't be a hit anyways, and it wasn't well aimed. Yes, the test. The encounter is a test. No, but just think how much time I have lost here, guys. I mean, like, think about how much time I have lost. For the biggest of games, you sometimes need to put in the biggest of speeds as well, which is why I'm just beelining it towards the tortoise. He's full HP. Want to get there before my teammates actually arrive. Lost is invested? No, it's definitely lost it. I've been farming a tortoise already, bro. At this point in the game, the battle is basically over. I'm gonna try and maximize my performance here by shooting the ID. There we go, boys. What's that we doing here? Huh? Finally a 10k. The man says finally a 10k, dude. Huh? What? What did you just say, dude? What came out of your mouth, W key? My man has the balls to say finally a 10k, dude. By making early successful trades and keeping some of my HP towards the end of the game, I'm allowed to play super aggressive. How does 11 sound, guys? How does 11 sound? Decent game for real. Yeah, decent game, dude. Decent game, dude. Normally it's back to back. You guys are so fucking spoiled. It's insane. Welcome to Outpost. Looking at the MM, it looks pretty hard to play. But however, they have a snack. It's called the mouse, which means that B C line will still be our option. Middle, too risky, can die. South, way too risky, can die. Leaves a B line to try and play against the heavies. Only 111k game, not even that great. So many haters. For a tank with gun depression, taking this spot makes sense. You can punish the guys that are trying to go behind the bridge at B1 and also punish heavies trying to push forward. To be completely honest with you, this move forward is a little bit too greedy at this moment in time. We're still missing an SD2, we're still missing a mouse, but I want to go and farm them. At least clip him now that I took the fucking shot for you. I'm having another skill issue against another mouse, dude. I am a bot. Thanks for taking this shot. Seeing as I'm low HP and we've managed to clean up this side, I want to be careful not to die. The safest way is to drive down one line, then up EF2, and then towards potentially the shitburn for some more damage. 10k game? We already had an 11k 3 games ago already. A long time ago though, so spoiled. Playing against my arch nemesis, the tank I hate the most, the shitburn, I will always load HE to make sure I kill them as quickly as possible.
Penetration.
Oh, we're dead. Oh, we're dead. Oh, we're dead. We're not dead. Very good tank. Well, I like it. Waiting here for a moment potentially allows the gorilla to look somewhere else. If I wait long enough, maybe somebody spots him and I can get a shot on towards his tank and get, guessed right, more damage.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor destroyed.
I mean, I still think the E5 is pretty buzzing. I'm dead though.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Not even 10k. Not even 9k actually. I am surrounded by haters, guys. I am honestly surrounded by haters. As always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get notified when the next one comes through. And don't forget to check out the Twitch channel if you want to watch me live basically every day.